Well, good afternoon, everybody. Good evening. It is time for more women's basketball. Georgia Highlands College, the Chargers, going up against another GCAA opponent tonight on this Monday evening. It's Southern Crescent Tech that has come up just south of Rome here to 6 Mile, Georgia. We're in the Corral in Floyd County, the home of your Georgia Highlands Chargers, at least for basketball. And let's go ahead and give you that starting lineup for Southern Crescent Tech. We are hearing it as you guys are from the public address. Ashanti Bryant is going to get things going. You got Evangeline Nyongshima, one of the players who's pretty important. This team was up here earlier this month in a pretty significant loss against the Chargers. One of the better moments of the season here at home. Let's see, you got Tanaya Gardner, and Keasia Jackson, and Tikiara Jones. Those are the other three for Southern Crescent Tech. They're out of Griffin, by the way, a couple hours south of here. And now the starting five for your Lady Chargers. Good to have y'all with us. Danny Katula with you all. Getting started, Princess Simmons out of Chattooga, Tennessee. She'll be a very important part of this game alongside her sister Angel. You got Shelby McGill in there as well out of the Bronx in New York. Good shooter. Important piece inside. Naomi Barabi is also going to play inside. She's a forward center combo from Miami, 5'10" sophomore. Then you'll see Jashaylin Hatton can shoot a little bit. She's 6 foot tallest player on this team. And Yasmaya Collins. She is a freshman guard out of Hawkinsville. Good ball handler. She'll add some offensive firepower as well. And well, I mentioned her a second ago, but doesn't look like she's suited up. She's got the blue warm-up on, Angel Simmons does, so she doesn't start in this one, and she's not even in her uniform at the moment. Wonder if we'll see her or not. Charger fans will certainly hope that we do. Those are the five for each side. You got Southern Crescent out there in the blue with that neon yellow, green, whatever you want to call it, as the trim and the color for the letters and numbers. Then for GHC, they're in the all whites. That is their home strip that they have shown all season long. So we're ready to get underway in this one. And the tip goes to Southern Crescent Tech. This is moved to the right wing and underneath Evangeline Nyongshima, so she gives the ball away a little bit strangely. Georgia Highlands has the ball right back. 10 seconds into this one, no score, of course. Princess Simmons bringing it up, kicks it to the left wing. Driving inside from there is Collins. Simmons again. Good ball movement, top of the key. That's the look they want. McGill doesn't get the roll. Barbie with the offensive board, and that will fall. Naomi Barbie has the opening points in this game, and we'll see kind of a strange 1-2-1-1 look. 4 players in press coverage, and Barbie is just trying to pick off the long play. That's what it looks like anyway. SCTC takes care of that, and inside the bucket goes from Nyongshima. She missed the pass in the very opening play of this game and makes up for it with the layup inside. 9 minutes and counting to play in the first quarter, and we got a 2-2 scoreline. Right elbow, the fake, kicked out, space for Simmons, and she launches it. Nails it too. Princess Simmons is underway. She's got a triple. 5-3 the score. 8:45 to go in the first. Now you can't see the scoreboard all the time, so trying to keep you updated. You can see the score, of course, but the time. From the elbow, that's good. Off the left side, a strange one, but it goes down. Ashanti Bryant, she's capable of those types of shots. 5-4, and a 1-point advantage for GHC at the moment. Top of the key, Yaz Collins. McGill switches to the left wing. Simmons made a 3 earlier. She'll make the extra pass this time. Inside, short corner. Pass between the posts to the left side, and another three ball from Simmons. She was feeling it, didn't get that one to go. Off to the left. And now a double team. They're able to break it. Tanaya Gardner was there. She goes for the floater, and that falls off the front of the rim and in. Just past 2 minutes underway in this one, and first lead of the game for Southern Crescent at 6-5. And we are going to see Angel Simmons check in from off the bench. It's going to be her and Tasia Lloyd. We're going to check in at the next opportunity. This is a foul inside, so we will see him check in. Tanaya Gardner was looking for her second straight bucket, and she got fouled. Fouls on Princess Simmons, and now her sister will come in alongside her. McGill and Collins are out. You got Lloyd and Angel Simmons in the game for the first time for the Lady Chargers. 7:35 to go in the first. Still 6-5 the lead for Southern Crescent. First one's up and good. From Gardner, she's up to 3 points early on. And second one is swished down, so Gardner up to 4 points, 2 for 2 on the first trip of the day for either team to the charity stripe. 8-5, Southern Crescent up by 3. These are two teams that have really struggled over the course of this season in women's basketball. They could both use a win. That was the case last time they met here as well. And Georgia Highlands was able to take that one. No good inside on the putback attempt from Jashaylin Hatton. Right corner, moving to the center of the court. Now right wing, driving inside, kicking it out. Chance for a three, but she'll pass it up. This looks like a long two, and it is off the left side of the iron. No good. Defensive rebound and some tricky dribbling from Lloyd. Simmons to Simmons. Princess has it now from Angel. The pass inside, good vision. And that leads to the open three-point look on the left wing, no good. Barbie has her second offensive board of the day. And we will have a technical foul, it looks like. She made a T symbol and motioned for two. At least that's what I saw. And we're going to try and figure, yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. Let's see who they got. It's a tech on Southern Crescent, 33 it looks like. That's Tanaya Gardner. She scores 4 straight points for SCTC. And then now she's going to pick up a technical foul. They're just explaining that to head coach James Walden. He's the coach of both the men's and the women's team for Southern Crescent. First one's good. Couple of free points, at least opportunities for it for Jashaylin Hatton. She knocks down the first one from Frankston, Texas. Real small place outside of Tyler, East Central Texas. And she'll knock down both the free throws, so it's a 1-point game as a result. Tanaya Gardner is not pleased. She's shaking her head as she goes off. I'm still not sure exactly what caused that. And Miracle Howard will check in to replace her. Only 7 players available for Southern Crescent today. And she's talking like she may have accidentally put an elbow out and didn't mean to, as the three ball is going to go for GHC in the meantime. Tasia Lloyd, unbothered by the technical foul situation. The New Haven, Connecticut native knocks down a triple. And the shot inside is well defended by GHC. Defensive board for Hatton, and going the other direction in a hurry is Princess Simmons. Smallest player on the court is packed by Evangeline Neong-Shima. And a foul in the backcourt goes against Angel Simmons. That'll be her second on GHC in the quarter. 6:12 to go in the first. And Southern Crescent Tech has the ball back. From the paint, a little too strong off the window. And the cross-court heaves. Simmons' sister connection is going to lead to an and one attempt. Princess passes to Angel. And Angel's going to go to the line for a chance at 3 the old-fashioned way. All of a sudden, a 4-point lead, 7-0 run for GHC All started with that technical foul. And we'll see, checking in for the first time, number 12 for Southern Crescent. That's a number we don't have. So I couldn't tell you who number 12 is. There is no number 12 on the roster. Well, take your pick as to who that could be. Angel Simmons is going to knock in the free throw, and we got a 5-point advantage for the Lady Chargers. We'll try and figure out who that player is, see if we can get the Southern Crescent roster online, something like that. The roster we have doesn't have a 12. We'll get back to you on that. Meanwhile, from the elbow, strange shot, tough shot selection doesn't go down. Defensive rebound for Lloyd, who's had a really good start after coming off the bench for GHC. Princess Simmons launches a three. This one's short. Long range attempt, and it didn't quite have the juice. That amounts 5:15 to go in the first. And the 13-8 score remains. SCTC is going to get across half court. Long and high pass. It is brought in by Miracle Howard. Ashanti Bryant with the handles. Gets past a couple of players, throws one up. No foul, and the defensive rebound for the Lady Chargers. They'll go the other direction. Here's Tasia Lloyd. Lloyd bounces to Angel Simmons, now Princess. Lloyd launches. That's good! Drains it, nothing but nets. And it's 16-8, Georgia Highlands. All of a sudden on a huge run. Neon Shima's gonna turn it over the full court press, gives the ball back. And they will call a timeout, might be a media as well. So we'll take a break here. GHC, huge run, 11-0 in the past couple of minutes. We'll take a break, see if they can keep things going. You're listening to the Chargers Sports Network. Well, after the turnover, that is the continuation of a big defensive and offensive run for Georgia Highlands. They got the ball back coming out of the first quarter media break. 4:34 to go in this first period, and 16-8 is your Lady Charger lead here at home in Rome. Up top, Princess Simmons has it. She's got a couple of buckets early on. And, well, not on the same page with Lloyd, who's also dropped in a couple, both from long range. They'll give the ball away. Southern Crescent has it back. You got a 3-2 zone press look right now for Georgia Highlands. Neong Shima with the pass across half court. They had a backside pass, but I don't think Miracle Howard saw it in time. Neong Shima driving in. Floater is too strong. Rebound goes off of GHC last, just went right out of Jashaylin Hatton's hands. Now we're gonna get Keandra Barfield checking in. 5'3" sophomore, one of only 3 sophomores on this roster. Princess Simmons and Naomi Barabi the other 2. This is a traveling violation underneath. Good defense. Miracle Howard will turn it over. GHC gets it back. 4:08 to play in the quarter. Simmons taking her time. She'll get across half court with not too much pressure. 16-8 the lead. Georgia Highlands still continuing on an 11-0 run. Pass inside off the screen. That's a beautiful play. They drew that up from the training ground, I think. Angeline Simmons. She'll knock in another 2. It's a 10-point lead, largest of the game for Highlands. Yeah, that one you could tell they practiced it. And they brought it out at a good moment. Nice active hands, though, and the turnover in transition for Southern Crescent. Almost got a free 2 points, but it rolled out from Tikiara Jones. Cross half court. Barfield from Southwood High School and transferred in this year from Delgado Community College, originally from Louisiana. Right wing, it's Lloyd. She'll hand it off. Princess Simmons with it. 7 to shoot, driving inside, going for the layup, no good. Offensive board. Well, it reset the clock, but they could not get the layup to go. Took a bounce off the rim, and SCTC got the defensive board. Transition points from Miracle Howard, 2 more for them, and they break the streak. 18-10 should be the score. No good on the mid-range J. But the steal from behind. Angel Simmons pokes it away, and an easy 2 in transition. The layup is good, and Simmons has 4 straight for the home team. 20-10 is the score. They credited 3 points a second ago on what was a 2-pointer. So it should be 20-10 if you can see the scoreboard there in the corner. I think they got the score wrong at the moment. They are going to get just Shaylin Hatton there for her first. She'll check out. And you get Shelby McGill and Naomi Barabi back in. 2:23 to go in the quarter. And at the line is our unknown number 12. Could call her Kaya Kraft. She wears 22. This would be a complete guess on my part. Didn't want to call her by the wrong name. First one is good. Second one, not so. It was off the back of the iron and fell off to the right. A little over 2 to play in the quarter. Shataya Freeman moves it to the right wing. McGill, it's taken away. 2-on-1 chance. They'll go alone. Tikiara Jones had one on her, decided to go to the basket anyway, and it was poked away. Still, ball belongs to the Lady Tigers. And before we get back underway, referee going to have a conversation with the scorers table. I'm not sure what about. 2:07 to go in the quarter. And 22-11 current score. And maybe that's what they're going to change. That it was 8 points that Southern Crescent had, and they got a 2. And they made it 11. I don't know how that happened. Maybe that's what they're trying to fix. Let's find out. See if they make a change here. Well, they're having a pretty emotional discussion over there, I think. Referee trying to explain it. Well, just a chance for the players to catch their breaths a bit. And really, these are not long in-between quarter periods. It's almost like another quarter break. I think they figured it out. And okay, they figured the shot clock out. That was the situation, and this will be a foul.
Chattanooga, not Chattanooga, it's Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Foul's going to go on Keandra Barfield. This will be on the floor. And I'm just now hearing that Chattooga, Tennessee is incorrect. The Simmons sisters, it says Chattooga here on my roster. That's not correct. It's Chattanooga, much bigger city. 3 balls, an air ball. And SCTC will give it away. So just to be clear, Princess and Angel Simmons from Chattanooga, Tennessee. City many people will know better. And ball tip given away. Here come the Lady Tigers. Nice defense inside by Barabi. Good shot contest, and the 6-footer as a result is no good. Battle for the ball here. Should be a jump ball, and it is. Possession arrow to the Lady Chargers. 1:23 to go. Princess Simmons back in. And she will replace Naomi Barabi. So GHC ball. Here's Princess Simmons. Top of the key, it's McGill. Simmons again. Top of the key, Barfield gets to the free throw line, kicks to the corner. Right wing, a long 3 ball, and it's no good. But the offensive board cleaned up by Shataya Freeman out of Chicago. She'll knock in her first 2 points of this game. And some trouble with the full court press for Southern Crescent. They will eventually get it across, but it's given away, and they didn't get back and play defense. Wide open layup on the left side is good from Shelby McGill. 2 more for GHC. Just slings it across half court, and it works. Tiki Jones gets it. Top of the key, it's Howard. Howard inside, left block. Shots up and off to the right. 23 seconds to go. They could hold for the last shot. They'll go quickly. Instead, that touched GHC last. There was really no reason to push that, I don't think. Could have pulled that play back out to the three-point line and set it up. Instead, they'll turn it over, and Southern Crescent have it back with 18.4 to play in the first. Played across half court. There's space out there. Bounced inside. Neong Shima off the underside of the backboard. 6 seconds down to 5, and they'll be bailed out with a foul. 4.8 to play in the quarter. And a blocking foul. Only the third. There's still even 1 more to give here for the Lady Tigers. Neither team in the bonus right now. And a chance to get something set up for these last 5 seconds of the quarter. 13-point advantage. Directing traffic down to 3, 2. Not a whole lot of urgency. She'll get it off, though, in the corner. And a decent look in the end. Didn't go. Just a bit too strong on the 3-point attempt. That's the end of the first quarter. High-scoring affair so far for GHC. They lead by 13. 24-11 is the state of affairs. Second quarter coming after this. You're listening to GHC Women's Basketball. All right, first quarter in the books. Second quarter is coming. 24-11 is the Lady Charger lead here in the corral on Southern Crescent Tech. The Tigers looking to get themselves back in this one in quarter number 2. Ashanti Bryant will inbound, and Tanaya Gardner is there to receive it. Miracle Howard Kiejig Jackson and Evangeline Nyangshima round out the 5 for the Lady Tigers. That was their starting lineup in the first quarter as well. Angel and Princess Simmons, Keandra Barfield, Jashaylin Hatton, who gets a touch right there on the ball, and Shelby McGill. Those are your 5 for GHC. Passed inside, double teamed, still went up for the bucket and couldn't get it to go. Kiejig Jackson. Pass up in the air and nobody was really ready for it. It's going to be a foul in transition as well on Princess Simmons. So not the best of sequences for GHC. It'll be the second on Simmons, so she'll have to take a break real early in this second quarter. And they bring in Tasia Lloyd to replace her. Defense inside, not good enough. A fantastic drive to the bucket. An and one attempt as well as Shanti Bryant does it all herself. Count the basket. That'll make it 24-13. Chance to cut this lead to 10 at the free throw line. Bryant with a creative drive to the basket. And she will finish the and one attempt 30 seconds into the second quarter. And SCTC with a much needed play on offense. 24-14 the score. Passed inside. Haddon kicked out to the corner. And that is where Tasia Lloyd tends to live. Didn't drop it that time though. Inside, thrown up and off the window. Uses the central square of the backboard. Miracle Howard's got 2 more. 5 straight points to start this second quarter for the Tigers. Bounced inside of the paint, kick down. Barfield driving back in. Lots of space. 10-footer is good. Splash for Jashaylin Hatton. The Texan has the first 2 points of the quarter for the Lady Chargers, and it's 26-16, 10-point lead restored. The screen, and the shot is short. Defensive rebound from Hatton. Has some trouble getting across half court. Nice fake pass though, got herself some space. Angel Simmons takes it, drives, no good. GHC gonna have to go back and play defense. Bryant taking her time, still 20 to shoot here. She's got 5 seconds though because she's guarded and hasn't dribbled the ball yet. Does get a screen, kicks it out, left wing. Drive inside off the pump fake, no good on the layup. Offensive board, that doesn't fall either. Scrum forward underneath and it falls off GHC last. So struggles to rebound, give SCTC another chance. Kiejig Jackson is out. Top of the key, off the inbounds pass, a lot of space for her to shoot. Couldn't punish the defense though. Another offensive board. That's a travel, double dribble. Dribbled to get herself set there as she was trying to corral it. She did dribble it a couple times and then just dribbled it again. Didn't realize, so under 8 to play in the second. The travel gives the ball back to the Lady Chargers, up 10. Screen to the left, Simmons used it, but really couldn't shake off Evangeline Nyangshima. Eventually does get inside, and she is fouled. Put her on the line. And, well, the PA announcer is calling number 12, Kaya Kraft, as well, so that's what we're going to go with. We'll say it's Kaya Kraft. That'll be her first foul as she gets Angel Simmons on the way up for a left side layup. She's shooting 2. Simmons, one of the better free throw shooters on this team, and, well, that's why. Drains the first one. Nice form, too. 27-16. GHC by 11. Knocks them both down in the exact same fashion. Angel Simmons, one of the more pure shooters you're going to see at the junior college level. Here's a kickball. Nice heads-up play by Yasmaya Collins. but it was off her foot. Southern Crescent, well, that was a clever turn. Tanaya Gardner had to get a little bit fancy, and they will eventually get across half court because of that dribble move. 2 inside is no good, though. Southern Crescent just struggling to score inside the paint. They're getting the looks they want, but GHC with some great inside defense. That's going to get a friendly roll, and Collins just kind of threw it up there. Enough accuracy, though, to drain it. This is actually a trap with 3 players, and somehow Southern Crescent still passes out of it. Kaya Kraft inside. Another strange jumper. It doesn't go. And GHC can't quite grab rebounds as effectively as they'd like to, but they scramble for one, knocking it off of the Tigers. Tigers ball. Barfield to inbound. Simmons has it. 5-4 forward. The younger but the taller of the 2 sisters. She'll launch a 3 ball. That was long range and didn't quite drop. Offensive board just fell through the hands of Lloyd. Going the other direction, it'll be a foul on Simmons. She was trying to stop the fast break. That'll be the 3rd foul on GHC in the quarter. Remember, Princess Simmons is already off the floor with 2 fouls. Angel's got 2 as well now. Both the sisters with 2 apiece and a little bit of foul trouble. Still 6:36 before we hit halftime. The line for 2 is Gardner, and she'll get a friendly bounce. Went 2 for 2 on her first trip. I think her 3 for 3 on the free throw line today. And she'll drop in another one. 30-17. 4 made free throws from Gardner. She's got 6 total. They'll take a timeout. Southern Crescent try to talk things over. And we'll see what GHC can do on offense after we come back. 6:36 to go in the second. It's a media break. We'll see you on the other side of it. You're listening to GHC Women's Basketball, Charger Sports Network. Okay, out of the media break. Southern Crescent called that team timeout. We converted it to a media, and we're back underway here in the second quarter. 6:30 to go in this first half. Freeman, a couple of crossover moves. Inside, one too many steps from Collins, and she'll turn the ball over with a travel. Southern Crescent gets it back. 30-18 remains your score. 12-point difference. And, well, they'll turn the ball over again. 6:15 to go in the second. Lady Tigers down by 12. GHC back with the ball after the Southern Crescent turnover. Shataya Freeman, she's in a trap, gets away from it. Barfield picks up her dribble. Barabu's back in the game. Bounced it outside and wasn't the best of passes. Well, that one wasn't too good either. And, well, 3 in a row. Less than ideal passes. Eventually, Southern Crescent takes one away, and Tanaya Gardner's got 2 more points, some of the easiest she's scored. She's up to 8, by the way, of their 20. And, well, what do we got here? Probably a shot clock error, because I guarantee you 10 seconds haven't come off the shot clock yet. They're going to put 25, yeah, so I don't think they reset it to 30 after the bucket went down. That's probably what the problem was. They'll make a couple of changes. Lady Chargers not pleased on the bench right now. It's not been the best of sequences for them. They've been up by as many as 15, 16 a couple times and keep letting Southern Crescent back in for their part. The Lady Tigers have been able to take advantage on offense on turnovers like this. Lady Chargers giving the ball away, and Southern Crescent starting to make them pay a little bit more. This full court pressure has been monstrous, though, from GHC, causing a lot of problems, and add another one to the list. Tikiara Jones can't get past Freeman's defense. 5:25 to go in the second. GHC's got it back. Princess Simmons is back in with her 2 fouls, and so is Angel. She's got the ball now. Drives inside, extra pass underneath, unselfish play. And Shataya Freeman's got 2 inside. 4 points for her, 32-20. Jones now for Southern Crescent. Passes out of a double team. Bryant. Jump stop is around and good. Miracle Howard saw it bounce 3 times off the rim, but eventually fall in. 4:42 and counting to play in the quarter. Second quarter action, 32-22. GHC by 10. Ball given away by Naomi Baraby. Ashanti Bryant has it, and she will wisely just let GHC get back on defense. A screen. A 3, it is an air ball off to the right, and Bryant tried to save it, but unsuccessful attempt. Neong Shima's back in for Southern Crescent, and Kaya Kraft will take a seat. First substitution in a while for the Lady Tigers. Here come Georgia Highlands. Again, the 10-point advantage, a little over 4 to play in the quarter. Freeman. Good pass inside. Angel Simmons was cut into the basket, and she traveled in the end. So another giveaway, 4:07 to go in the second. And Tanaya Gardner will pass this one in. Bryant. Gardner. Neong Shima, she's across. And a little bit of space to drive in with. Nice defense by Barabi. Get the offensive board, though. Southern Crescent keep the possession alive on offense. Down to 10 to shoot now. 3:47 left in the quarter. Bryant. Gonna drive. Only 4 to shoot. Had it blocked. Got to throw something up. She does, but it doesn't reach the rim, and we'll have a 30-second violation. Shot clock goes down to 0. 3:36 left in the second. GHC has it again. Angel Simmons on the pass from Princess. Freeman. Passed inside. That backdoor cut has been open all day long. It's only worked a couple of times, though. More difficult than you think to get that timing right, to have that connection between the passer and the cutter. Inside, no good on the layup. Offensive board for Southern Crescent. Shot over 2, and it's good. Tanaya Gardner drops one. Despite the odds, had a couple of people to beat on the floater, but it's good. Freeman inside, had it deflected, still got the pass away to Lloyd, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. They'll get Tanaya Gardner on that one. And Gardner will take a seat. Checking in for her is Keisha Jackson. It's 3 fouls on Gardner. That's a big problem. She's been a huge source of offense for Southern Crescent. It'll be tough to have her out, but I don't think you could put her in for the rest of this quarter with 3 fouls. Of course, with 5, you're fouled out. First free throw, no good in the meantime from Lloyd. Makes the second one. That's more like her. Very good free throw shooter. Fantastic from the three-point line as well. Double team and kind of a strange bounce, but it worked. Oh, that's a travel, though. Bryant was running down, and I don't think she was expecting the pass. Took a couple of steps before she even realized the ball was coming to her. Under 3 to play in the second. 33-24, 9-point lead for GHC. That's what Southern Crescent has shaved it down to. Long 3 ball in the eyeball. Offensive board from Barbie, and she'll go to the line for 2 more. 3rd foul of the quarter, and 2 in a row on consecutive possessions for SCTC. We'll get that one on Neong Shima. Here's Barabi at the line for 2, Miami native for Highlands. First one's up and good. And I think she'll check out as they have a substitution ready for GHC, but they won't make it yet. That's usually a telltale sign. That one rims out. So 2 straight free throw trips are split by Highlands, and it's only a 10-point lead as a result. Bryant inside. Tricky, and she is fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. That follow-up bucket from Miracle Howard, they won't count it. Foul's going to go on Barbie. So Naomi Barbie is going to pick up her first. And the first free throw is good from Ashanti Bryant. 2:30 to go in the second. 9-point game. Bryant second, that's good too. 2 nice finishes at the free throw line. And that's where Southern Crescent is really winning this battle and getting themselves back in this in the second quarter, is at the stripe. No good. Strong defense inside by Southern Crescent. They're going the other direction with Bryant. She'll kick it out. Space, drive to the rack, and a jump ball is the decision. It's a tie-up, and it's GHC ball. So some strong defense on both ends. GHC to get the ball back. 34-26, 2 minutes now left in the second period. Lloyd. Chance to drive. Collins couldn't get the layup. And Princess Simmons saves it, finds Angel. 15 more to shoot. Angel through everybody. Beat 3 players on that drive. Fancy stuff. 10-point lead is restored again. That was quite the drive. 2 on the other end. That'll fall. Miracle Howard drops it, so Southern Crescent starting to respond more effectively and consistently on defense. 8-point game. GHC gives it away. Here's Southern Crescent trying to cut it to the shortest of a deficit it's been since the first quarter. And they will. The shovel inside to Kiesia Jackson, rewarded with an assist. Jackson gets the bucket, down to 104 and counting in the second. We got a 6-point game. Hasn't been this close in a while. A lot of momentum right now for the visitors. Pass inside, they were ready for it. Angel Simmons was driving again. She's done that a few times. This time it was one too many. Another pass inside, it's an and one. Count the bucket and the foul. Ashanti Bryant with 2 more. Foul is going to go against Jashaylin Hatton. It's 2 on Hatton. Not a huge worry right now. 47.8 left in the second. And the free throw rims out from Bryant, but 2 players fighting over the same defensive rebound. and GHC is going to give it away. 46.1 seconds in the quarter, and Southern Crescent was down by over 15 points earlier on in this same quarter. Now the lead is 4. Bryant stumbles, gets it back, underhand layup, that's no good, and the rebound, a scrappy one, it goes to GHC. They're going to give the ball away again. Groans from across the corral. It's another giveaway. 36.8 left in the quarter. Southern Crescent still rallying. They'll give it away. Princess Simmons with great hands. No good on the layup. Another chance. That doesn't drop either. Defensive board for Bryant. She's facing full court pressure and loses it, but it touches off of Yaz Collins. Really hectic finish to quarter number 2, and it's decisively going the way of Crescent. We'll get a shoe tie complete here, and Neongshima will inbound. Shot clock is off. They do have 10 seconds to get across here. Bryant will get that done. Back turn to the basket. She'll turn, try to get some space for herself. Passes into a trap. Neongshima lost it off her own leg. And GHC's got plenty of time to get one more shot away in the quarter. 11.9 left. And again, this has just become a much closer contest than it was at the end of the first. It was a 13-point lead, I should say. 24-11 was the score. And in this second frame, Southern Crescent has exploded for 21 points. It's not even over yet. 11.9 still going. Clock underway, down to 9. Simmons to Angel Simmons. In the corner, Lloyd gets one up. It's a nice pass. Underneath, oh, it just doesn't fall. It was exactly what GHC wanted. And that's 3 layups in a row to end the quarter that they don't get to go. Points being left on the table. 36-32 the score. We got a really exciting one here. All of a sudden, Southern Crescent Tech with a big second quarter. They needed it. And both teams are really going to need this win going into the final stretch of the regular season. Some momentum boosts would certainly be helpful not too long before we get the conference tournament underway. And that, of course, is win or go home. So it's momentum and maybe some positioning towards the bottom of the league standings on the line. Come back with us in a quarter hour, and we will see who takes it. Third quarter is coming next. 36-32 is the Georgia Highlands lead here at home. You're listening to the Charger Sports Network. Welcome back. Second half is underway. Pleasure to have you with us. Danny Katula with everybody on the Chargers Sports Network crew. And, well, that was the story of the second quarter. Southern Crescent really turned things on to start the second quarter, and now they're starting the second half that way, too. It was 36-32 going into the third, and that was after a 13-point lead at the end of quarter one. Now, all of a sudden, it's a one-point game. 30 seconds into this one, and second trip offensively for the Lady Tigers, not as successful. Here's Angel Simmons for the Chargers, one of the bright spots on offense. Biggest thing for the Lady Chargers that haunted them in the second quarter especially, well, two things. One was turnovers, some of those mental mistakes, traveling violations, missed passes, things of that nature, but maybe even bigger than that was getting defensive rebounds. They were not able to control the glass. This is going to be a foul at the end of the shot clock. I think it's a shooting foul, too. Let's see what they decide here. Yep, it's going to be 2 free throws for Princess Simmons. She took a hard hit. Meanwhile, I think there was music playing there wasn't supposed to be. It's a great song, though. I was ready to just turn up here right now in the booth. I almost did. You have no idea. Princess Simmons at the line. She's shooting 2. First one's up and good. So a 2-point lead. This is the lowest it's been, I think, since it was 8-5. It was 8-5 in Southern Crescent was up by 3, and ever since then it was an 11-0 run that set GHC on a course to success up until that second quarter, midway through. Some good effort here in the full court press, and this has been the saving grace for the Chargers today against Southern Crescent. This full court press has been menacing. They put a lot of effort in, a lot of active hands. It's exactly what you want to see on defense, causing Southern Crescent fits. But this time they're going to break it. Miracle Howard steps up for 2, and it's good off the front of the iron. Everything she's throwing up has gone down at a very good second quarter. She's into double-digit scoring now. Top of the key, the fake. Gives some space to just Shaylin Hatton. That doesn't go. Offensive board. Backing up and finishing. Tasia Lloyd had 7 in the first half. She's up to 9. Miracle Howard driving again. Howard inside. Kicks it back out. Top of the key. That's Jaylee Jones, by the way. If you was in the first half, long 2 is good for Miracle Howard. But Jaylee Jones is listed on the roster for Southern Crescent as number 4. But now she's wearing number 33, which is Tanaya Gardner's name. Apologies to those of you who are Southern Crescent fans saying, hey, that's Jaylee Jones. That's not Tanaya Gardner. That's why. We apologize for that. And we also, that's another offensive rebound. Third attempt from the three-point line in the sequence. Still no good. That's just one of those offensive possessions where the lid's on the rim, and no matter what you do, you're just not going to score. That happens sometimes. No good on the layup attempt from Evangeline Nyongshima, but they're going to give it away. GHC, more of those mental errors, the turnovers. Defensive rebound goes to the Chargers, and they will finally just kind of take their time getting across. 40-39, 1-point game. 3 ball to change that, no good. Too strong from Angel Simmons. Defensive rebound is going to go to Nyongshima. Pressure from Simmons. She is working hard right now. She's had a couple of steals that way, just coming from behind somebody when they weren't expecting a miracle. Howard had it stripped from her. That's the other Simmons sister. And she is fouled by Miracle Howard. Looks like the first, no, the second on Miracle Howard, so she'll check out. No real issues for her, but Jaylee Jones, who had 9 points in that first half. Again, sorry, we called her somebody else, because that's what the roster said in the first half. She had a really good first half, but ended up with 3 fouls. She's back in now for the first time, is Jaylee Jones. It'll be interesting to see if she can keep herself out of foul trouble. Out of bounds in the meantime, off GHC, remains a 1-point lead, 40-39. 6:56 to go in the third quarter. On the other player that we didn't mention, we had the name wrong in the first half for Southern Crescent. Number 12 is not Kaya Kraft, it's Adaya Mack. She came in off the bench. She wears number 12. She's listed as wearing number 21 on the roster. Foul's going to go on Tikiara Jones this time for Southern Crescent. That's just the first on her. It's already 3, though, on Southern Crescent as a team, so that could come back to haunt them in the rest of this third quarter. Only one more to give in the rest of this third frame. Here's some space for Shelby and McGill. Unusually quiet. McGill tends to offer a really strong scoring threat. And McGill only had 2 points in that first half. Another turnover. There's no turnover stat on this sheet of paper that I have, but it would not be a nice number. Long 2 rims out. Went all the way around and just didn't go. Going the other way. Transition. No good on the 2 from Lloyd. Here's Jones. Switches to absolutely no one. That was probably about the most open space on the floor that Jaylee Jones just passed it to. She jump stopped and I think was looking for Neon Shima. Didn't quite work. So still 40-39. And that's going to be another, well, almost a giveaway. Bryant got her hands on it, couldn't steal it away. That was off the backboard, nearly banked it in. But Barbie's going to get the offensive board, and so GHC keeps the ball anyway. Barbie has it again. Well, she took some contact from Neon Shima, but no foul from the referees. Kicked over to the left wing. Simmons chased off the line, drives inside. Little Euro move. That goes. 42-39. Simmons with another fancy play inside, and she's got 2 more. She had 11 in the first half. She adds 2 to her tally there. 3-point lead, 5.5 to play in the third quarter. Southern Crescent Tech hanging around. Inside, a triple and the bucket. Nice response from Kiesia Jackson. She's got 4. And it's 42-41. Inside, an air ball from McGill. Just hasn't been her day. We mentioned it a moment ago. Out of bounds, 5:03 left. And the ball belongs to Southern Crescent. Lady Tigers have put a real strong effort out. And the pass inside, Casey Jackson again. This time she will make the extra pass. And inside, getting fouled was Jones. TKR Jones will go to the line for 2 free throws, and this could give Southern Crescent its first lead of the game since early in the first quarter. But before then, we will see a timeout. It'll take us to a media break as well. So we will step aside. 4:57 to go in the third quarter. 42-41. We got an awfully tight contest between your Chargers and the Lady Tigers of Southern Crescent Tech. Chance for the visitors to take the lead at the free throw line when we come back. Coming back out of the media timeout. It's GHC leading, and they have been for the majority of this game, but it looked like a commanding lead early on. Looked like we might have a repeat of the blowout win last time these two played here in the Corral. But since then, things have swung a little bit back the way of Southern Crescent. Visitors out of Griffin looking pretty good. They could take the lead with these 2 free throws. First one's in, we're tied. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is the first tie of the entire game. GHC got the first points. Southern Crescent took the lead for a moment. We might have had a tie at 2-2. We're going to remain tied here as the second free throw no good from Tikiara Jones. Tasia Lloyd with a vengeance going the other direction. She is stopped, had to pick up her dribble. Princess Simmons finds it right wing. McGill. Hatton stolen away. It was intended for Barabi, but somehow it's going to find Simmons again. Princess Simmons is fouled. Evangeline Neong-Shima, the guilty party. Under the basket, it is a foul on the floor, so the Lady Chargers will inbound. They find Hatton. That's the look they wanted, and the layup falls. Lead restored. It wasn't very long that they were tied. Only a 2-point game, though. 4:29 to go in the third. TKR Jones inside Jackson. Good defense from Jashaylin Hatton. Princess Simmons. Passed inside, nice vision. McGill double teamed, but she is fouled. Ashanti Bryant is shocked. I didn't get her, though. It'll be on TKR Jones. So Jones has 2 fouls. Jayla Jones, by the way, has 3. She's wearing the number 33. 2 shots for GHC on the shooting foul. First one is strong. Doesn't fall. Shelby McGill's first trip at the line today. And she misses the front end. Second one's good, though. 3-point lead for Georgia Highlands here at home. Jayla Jones lost it off her leg, got it back. Bryant. Jackson back out to Jones. 3-ball, no good. Misfire to the right. Defensive board, Princess Simmons has it. She's running with it. Hatton underneath, barely didn't travel. Got it to Lloyd. Lloyd driving in, takes a wild shot, doesn't fall. Defensive rebound is going to turn out to be a jump ball. And for the 3rd time today, Georgia Highlands has won a possession arrow on a jump ball. And if you're curious how that could happen, of course, when quarters end, you have to change the arrow. So I think every quarter, Southern Crescent has started with the ball. Because once each quarter, there's been a possession arrow. That's going to be another foul. And Ashanti Bryant equally displeased at this one. She's called for this one. We're well over the 5-foul mark, so in the bonus the rest of the way is GHC. But this is a 2-shot foul anyway. It's McGill right back at the line. She went 1 of 2 last trip. This first one is no good, just like the last time she was here. 42-45, GHC by 3. Second one's up, that's good. So it's a 4-point advantage. 2 possessions for the first time in a little bit here in this third quarter. 3:40 to go. Bryant. And she'll knock it in underneath. 2-point advantage is all that GHC can lay claim to. McGill left wing, top of the key. Barbie up top. Simmons says no to the screen. Short corner. Hatton. Barbie gives it out to Simmons. Got 10 to shoot. 2 players on her and a steal from behind. Jayla Jones going to take it away. Working on Lloyd. Gets inside and doesn't need the backboard. She scores. Timeout Georgia Highlands. We're tied at 46 apiece. 3 minutes to play in the third. And Southern Crescent has done everything but take the lead. We'll have another media break. It's a 30-second timeout, but we'll go to media once again. Again, 3 to play in the third. Tied at 46. Got a good one. Okay, 46-46, under 3 to play in the third quarter. We're tied. Barabee, yeah, looked like she moved her pivot foot, and she did. She slid it over. 2:47 in the third, and, well, suffice it to say that's not the first time we have seen a turnover against GHC. 2:45 left in the quarter. Highlands with a significant advantage in the foul count this quarter. Underneath, well, put a second foul on GHC. Really smart give and go, honestly. Southern Crescent saw some extra space, how they could exploit it. They did it. Yeah, I think they got Hatton. They did. She'll check out. Third on Hatton, so that's why she steps off. Barabee, after immediately checking out, is right back in. 2:37 in the quarter. First free throw's no good. Still another chance for Jayla Jones to give her team the lead. She'll have this second free throw in that attempt. That one does fall, and so it's 47-46. Southern Crescent leads for the first time since the first quarter. Simmons. Barfield traveled again. 2 travels in a row. And it's got to be awfully frustrating for GHC. 2:25 to go. Bryant gives it back where it came from. Jones. Jones, another give and go, but it's passed right to Naomi Barabi. Lloyd underneath. McGill. Simmons. Dribbles it out. Here's Shelby McGill. Princess Simmons. McGill, top of the key, had some space, decided not to shoot it. Simmons down to 10 to shoot, under 2 to play in the third. Simmons driving inside, now 5 to shoot. Barfield gets a screen, shoots over defense, and the defense as well as the board credited to Kiesha Jackson. Tikiara Jones. Jayla Jones. Back to Tikiara, no good. And the defensive board off the bounce. Falls to Princess Simmons. She'll get the ball up quickly, and you see why lots of space inside for Barfield. Leans into the defender, doesn't get any foul. Underneath, there's a jump ball, and for the first time today, in 4 tie-ups, the possession arrow is pointing towards Southern Crescent. We will get Yaz Collins and Shataya Freeman back in for the Chargers. Again, a 1-point lead for Southern Crescent Tech. 1:17 to go. A little handoff action, a foul, and good thing for Miracle Howard because that one missed off to the right. She'll get fouled, though, by Barabi. Naomi Barabi. It's going to be, well, not sure exactly how many on her yet. They'll say her second. First free throw's up and good on the shooting foul. Miracle Howard drops it in. It was Howard, Jones, and Bryant who really led the way in scoring. Only 3 players who had more than 2 points in the first half for Southern Crescent. 2-point advantage for the visiting Tigers. Second free throw, no good. Barabi grabs the defensive board. Freeman, she's across half court. She's got a lot of space all of a sudden. Goes underneath. Roll does not favor the Chargers, and so Highlands will have to go back and play defense. Jayla Jones going quickly, too quickly, lost the handle. Freeman behind the back. 2-on-1 chance, she'll go underneath, tries to get the points, can't score the layup. But she'll steal it right out of Ashanti Bryant's hands. She just ripped it right away from her. I don't think Bryant saw her there, and so 2 easy points for Georgia Highlands. We're tied at 48. 5 seconds between shot and game clock. This one goes off the knee of Freeman. Neong Shim is back in for Southern Crescent. And TKR Jones is out. We're tied at 48. Still 4 seconds between shot and game clock. 27.2 left in the quarter. 23 for the Lady Tigers to shoot. Passed in. Jones taking her time, and she didn't know she had trouble behind her. Stolen away by Freeman. They had an extra player, and they have not used the advantage. Barabi with a travel. 13.7 left in the quarter, and neither side wants to take the lead right now. Stuck at 48 apiece. Highlands have only scored 12 points all quarter long. After scoring 24 in the first quarter, they've scored 12 in 2 straight now. 3 to shoot, 2, 1, no good. Defensive board for Robbie, and so we will finish the third quarter deadlocked, 48 apiece. And, well, understandably, coaching staff for GHC not pleased. We're tied again at 48 points apiece. 10 more minutes to play. We got an exciting finish in this one. Don't go away. Find out who wins this one between Southern Crescent Tech and Georgia Highlands College. You're listening to the GHC Chargers Sports Network. Well, from a GHC perspective, it probably shouldn't be this close, but it is. Strong second and third quarters from Southern Crescent Tech have things all knotted up at 48. That's a great way to start the fourth for Georgia Highlands. Shataya Freeman will knock it in, and it's 50-48. Just under 10 minutes to decide this. Georgia Highlands by 2. Should have a fantastic finish. From the paint, no good. Miracle Howard. The luck finally runs out for her. She's been shooting really effectively today. Freeman surveys her options, finds a good one. Collins, no good. Defensive board for Jackson. You're going to want to limit mental mistakes. The turnovers, rebounds, and free throws are going to be crucial too. Jaylee Jones, ball given away just as I mentioned it. It's a turnover. GHC going the other way. Plenty of space. Layup is good. Freeman has 4 straight points to kick off the fourth, and it's 52-48. Tight game, and two teams who usually don't find themselves in tight games. You think both these teams want to win? Looked like a lot of steps, but no traveling violation or toss-up or anything. No good on the bucket anyway, though. Here comes Georgia Highlands. No good on the layup. Inside there was a lot of space. Collins just could not get it. 8:30 to play. 52-48. GHC still by 4. Ashanti Bryant going to the rack herself. Too strong on the layup. Offensive board. That won't fall. Second straight cleanup attempt doesn't go for Giaja Jackson. Going cross court, it's Freeman again in a lot of space. She's just kind of cherry picking down there. She'll go inside and get the bucket. 6 points. All of them coming from Freeman. And it's going to be a timeout. Heads dropping for Southern Crescent Tech. The comeback attempt might come a little short. It's in danger now. 54-48. Great start to the quarter by GHC. 8:06 to play in the game. Full timeout, so we'll step aside. Crunch time here in the Corral. 54-48, a great start to an important fourth quarter. We started this one not at 48. And Georgia Highlands all of a sudden leads by 6 inside 2 minutes gone in quarter number 4. We'll see what Southern Crescent Tech's response is. They were down double digits a large part of the first half, and they worked their way all the way back. Can they work their way back another time? Another offensive board. This time it'll go for Giaja Jackson. The putback is good, and inside for Georgia Highlands. They're going to get an offensive board. Barabi underneath, layup, takes a couple bounces and falls. Freeman again. Ridiculous start to this fourth quarter for her. 8 straight points. All of the points scored by GHC so far coming from Shataya Freeman. She's not usually a scoring source. Coming off the bench and providing in a big way. Ashanti Bryant fires, no good. Just over 7 to play in the game. Lloyd. Collins underneath, extra pass. Freeman, this time she's fouled. First foul on either team in the fourth quarter, and the frustration starting to set in for Southern Crescent. For whoever loses this game, it's going to be a really bitter end to the day. Because for Georgia Highlands, they'll think they had it. Absolutely in the bag. This foul's on the floor, by the way. And Angel Simmons is going to come in for Barabi. It's the 4th foul on Jayla Jones, so she's in serious danger of being kicked out of this contest. And a wide open finish from Yasmaya Collins. That's not going to be a whole lot easier than that. Under 7 to play, 58-50. Southern Crescent down by 8 all of a sudden after tying it up at the end of the third. Jayla Jones will go down and do it herself. She said, fine, I'll put the team on my back. 58-52. 6-point game again. Angel Simmons into Princess. Oh, sorry, that's Collins. Underneath, it goes off of Lloyd's foot. She just couldn't catch the pass. And they're going to check Angel Simmons out. She's in a bit of foul trouble, so they don't want her playing defense right now, I think is the line of thinking there. 6:38 and counting to go. 58-56. Georgia Highlands on top by 2 3-balls. Here's Tikiara Jones, tough defense. And this is a foul on Collins. See how many that is on her personal-wise. It'll be the first on the team. Looks like it's just 1 on Collins, so no worries there. Here's Ashanti Bryant. She's fouled again by Collins, 2 in a row. Trying to get a steal and working a little bit too hard. So 2 in a row. And all of a sudden it's 2 on the team as well. 6:18 to go in the game. And TKR Jones gets it back into Ashanti Bryant. Again defended by Collins. This time she will get the steal, and it's a clean when she's going the other direction. Gets the bucket to go on Miracle Howard, and so it's an 8-point advantage again, 60-52. Bryant going quickly, passes inside. 3 bounces, no good. Offensive board, though, is going to fall to SCTC. They'll have another chance. Miracle Howard. Howard driving in, nice crossover. Shot doesn't go. Offensive board and the foul. It'll be the 3rd on the team, and the foul will go against who they get. I think Lloyd. Or no, was it Collins again? Nope, none of them. It was Freeman, actually. It'll be her first foul. So going to the line is Keisha Jackson. 5:45 to play. Big free throws here. Mentioned it. Rebounds and free throws going to be crucial. SCTC has the rebounds. They do not have the first free throw. 5:45 left in the game. 8 points the difference. Still anybody's contest. Second one, that's too strong. They both missed the exact same way. From Keisha Jackson, still an 8-point game. Those are 2 points you leave on the table that could be really costly down the stretch, especially for a team trying to catch up. And Princess Simmons will move this one out. 15 seconds to shoot. We'll try to take the air out of the ball a little bit. Run some time off the clock. Makes sense. They're up by 8. That shot's no good and nowhere close. Out of bounds off of Barabi. Southern Crescent gets the ball back. Offensive and defensive rebounds have been 2 painful points for GHC. Inside, almost lost a handle, got it back. What an offensive rebound. She's been a monster inside Keisha Jackson. If she could have scored some more of those layups underneath on her putbacks, this would be a very different game. Southern Crescent benefiting from her offensive boards a lot. 6-point game as she does make that layup. Under 5 minutes to go, more than halfway through the 4th quarter. 6-point difference, 60-54 is the Georgia Highlands lead. 12 to shoot inside, no good. The layup does everything but go in. Lloyd throws one up, that's no good. Another putback in the finish. Collins finishes. 4:30 to play, 62-54. Southern Crescent, pressure right back on to score another bucket. Bryant inside, kicks it out. Long 2. Jones, no good. Doesn't fall. Defensive board right into the lap of Lloyd. Going quickly. Collins inside. Bryant fouls her. Had to. 4:15 left to go in this game. And who's the foul go on? Should be Bryant. Yep, it is a foul on Bryant. It's her second. Just 2 on the team. 3 fouls on Highlands. 4:17 to go in this game. Shooting 2 will be Yaz Collins. 8-point advantage. And it stays at 8. First free throw, no good. Both teams really struggling at the free throw line. This game has been for the taking for either team with free throws, and neither side has been able to do it. One of those days. Second one also no good, so we stay at an 8-point deficit. Empty trip to the line for GHC. Evangeline Nyongshima nearly lost it out of bounds. She's cornered. And we got I don't know what that was, but I think the ball's going to go to GHC. Maybe she stepped out of bounds over there. I don't know. It wasn't a foul, but some kind of violation. Looks like we got a timeout here too, maybe a media. Well, I have no idea what happened. We're going to stand him up. It's not a media. Apparently it's not. What? Well, that's confusing. Maybe they just wanted an excuse to play Jump On It. Great song. Other than that, I don't know why we stopped the game. Actually, I think the referees misheard that there was a timeout and didn't end up giving it in the end. Yeah, well, that's strange. Okay. I think everybody thought that we had a media timeout coming. David to my left saying, I thought it was a media. I did too. But nope. So we're back to playing. 4 minutes to go in this one. 8-point deficit for Southern Crescent Tech. Georgia Highlands up by the longest they've been in a while. Angel Simmons gets a screen to her right. She'll take it. Gives it to Princess Simmons. 3:45 left in the game. 8 to shoot. Corner. Now it's back to Princess Simmons, or Angel, I should say. Inside, she's fouled. That's the last thing you could do if you're Southern Crescent. You get it all the way down to the end of the shot clock. And the foul's going to go on Miracle Howard. 3 points on the team in the half, but more importantly, 3 fouls, on the team in the half, but more importantly, you're going to give Angel Simmons a bailout. Chance at the line for 2 points. First free throw too strong as Miracle Howard picked up her third. Angel Simmons again leaving points for the taking at the free throw line. 3:37 left, still an 8-point distance between these two. I think that's a lane violation. It was. Yeah, absolutely was. They hadn't called it for a second. She'll get one more, though. So Simmons missed 2 in a row, but she'll get one more. I think it was Jayla Jones who lost her balance and just put her hand down in the paint. Third time's a charm, and so ended up going 1 for 3 is Angel Simmons. Here's Jayla Jones. She lost it. Neong Shima picked it up. 2 players on her, so she'll shovel it inside and completely give it away. GHC gets the ball right back, 63-54. Over 3 to play. 3 ball from long range. She was feeling it, but it didn't drop. Defensive rebound goes to Southern Crescent. They're going to try to go quickly. Still a 9-point game. And this is a foul, a block. I think it might have gone on Simmons. I think one of the Simmons. Yeah, they'll get it on Angel. That's a block. It's at least 3 for her. It's 4. 4 fouls on Simmons. Only 3-10 to work with, but she can't get another foul or she's out. That's a travel. Yep, whole building saw it, and so Southern Crescent gives the ball away. Oh my. Well, Naomi Barabi is out, and Shataya Freeman's back in. 3 minutes to play in the game. 63-54, Lady Chargers by 9. Freeman. It's been a revelation on offense to start this fourth quarter. She checks back in. 3 ball from Simmons. It's good! And they're not going to count it?
It hit the shot clock.
Oh. So it touched the shot clock, which is technically out of bounds. So that really high bounce, it hit off the shot clock. Thanks to David for explaining that one for us. Foul inside, and is that on Angel Simmons? It is. 5 fouls on Angel Simmons. So what a swing. What a turn of events. The 3 ball randomly hits off the shot clock, so the 3 doesn't count. On the other end, Simmons fouls. She's gone. Done for the day. And so your best offensive scorer now out of the game for the rest of this 2:41. And it gets worse because now in the rest of the way, Southern Crescent's in the bonus. 5th foul of the quarter on Georgia Highlands. 2 free throws for Bryant. She makes the first. Well, just when you thought Georgia Highlands was going to pull away, 63-55 the new score. Bryant's got 1 more to shoot. Makes that one too. 7 points the difference. Time not on Southern Crescent's side, but momentum is. Princess Simmons, the only Simmons sister left in the game. Gets it to Freeman. Space on the left wing and doing jumping jacks, asking for the ball was Collins. Now she'll finally get it, but she's got defense on her from Neong Shima. Inside, good defense, and it's ripped out by Bryant. She lost the ball and fell down, picked up and just sent across the court. Somehow there was a player there in blue. They'll get it inside, extra pass, and the layup doesn't go. Offensive board from Jackson. Shot is good, from Jayla Jones. 63-58, 5-point game, 1:55 and counting left. Freeman. Defense by Jones, who also has 4 fouls. Spin, Freeman. Free throw line kicked out. Princess Simmons now does find Collins. She'll take the long 2, no good. Gets her own rebound inside. That one goes. 65-58, 1:37 to go, and they got to go quickly. Down by 7. At this point, you got to score, and you got to do it as quickly as you can. Didn't take the 3 ball. For the second time, doesn't take the 3. I don't know why you wouldn't. Neong Shima, she's going to fake a 3. She'll go inside. That was touched. Offensive rebound, Jackson. That's no good. This one's stolen away. The second time, Howard got it, and again, they're going really slowly. They'll take a 3 ball. It's good. 65-61, 4-point game, and Southern Crescent takes a timeout, 1:03 to go, and they just won't go away. 65-61, 4-point game. Angel Simmons is out, and a random 3 ball goes down. Well, it's been a wild, wild evening. Monday Night Basketball for you. And you just never know what you're going to see on a given night in the GCAA. We've seen just about everything. 1:03 left in the game, 65-61. And Southern Crescent Tech just took a 30. I wonder if they have any timeouts left now, because they had taken a couple in the first half. I don't know, maybe they got 1 left? Not sure. That's not something that's shown on the scoreboard. And I don't see it on my halftime score sheet either. So we'll see. Southern Crescent Tech is already going to line up in half-court defense. They're not going to put any kind of pressure on. I don't know if that's surprising to anybody else. For me, I think with 1 minute to go, you're down by 4. You would want to try to force a turnover, because they could work this down about 30 seconds. So GHC going to get it in with Princess Simmons. No pressure until she gets across that half-court line. Defense by Howard. Down to 15 to shoot, 50 on the game clock. Princess Simmons wasting all the timeout. Why wouldn't she? She's going to kick it. Lloyd has it, down to 7 to shoot, 5. Freeman has it, gets it out of her hands, passed inside, stolen away. 30 seconds to go, driving inside, it's a 2-on-2 chance, fouled. And going to the line for 2 is Miracle Howard. She could cut it to a 1-possession game. And who'd they get the foul on? That's going to be the second on Freeman. No worries there as far as personal fouls. Miracle Howard's going to shoot 2 crucial free throws right now. Got to get at least 1, but 2 would really make a difference. 30.9 left on the clock. First one takes 4 bounces and falls out. GHC positive bounce there. Howard just couldn't put it in. 1 more for her. It would cut this game to 3. 65-61. Howard. That one takes a few more bounces, and it does go in. And apparently Southern Crescent did have an extra timeout because they took it. I think they've taken 4 at this point. And I think that's what the assistant coach was just checking, was whether she had any more. Not sure about that. 65-62 the score as Miracle Howard splits a pair of free throws. I think that was another, it was a full timeout this time. And woo, we got a game, folks. 30.9 left. 65-62. Earlier in the quarter, GHC was up 9. Now it's 3. Coming down to crunch time, and you cannot turn the ball over in this situation. That's going to be the crucial part for GHC. They've had a lot of problems with just errant passes, travels, you name it. They've turned the ball over that way, and it's a 3-point difference in large part because of that. Only 3 fouls on Southern Crescent, so if they do go the fouling route, which it would make sense that they might have to, because virtually if you don't, then GHC could just run the clock down until 0.9 seconds. That's not going to work for you. They're going to have to foul if you don't get a quick turnover, if you're the Lady Tigers. So for Georgia Highlands, don't turn the ball over, make them foul you. And actually Southern Crescent still has to foul twice before GHC's in bonus, and then it becomes a free throw game. So if you don't turn the ball over, assuming you don't commit a turnover, Georgia Highlands, you just got to make your free throws. Protect the ball, make free throws, and they should win this game. Should the operative word, though. You just never know. And what do we have now? Maybe Georgia Highlands going to call their own timeout. Yep, they are. Okay. Well, we could have gone to a break. But it's a 30-second timeout, so yeah. It's a pretty sparse crowd here today. I would say it's about even between Southern Crescent fans. They've been making noise during the GHC free throws, and the Georgia Highlands faithful here. Monday night, and for a lot of people, it's a break week in the public school system. Of course, it depends by county and school system, district, all of that. But I know at least some in the area are off this week, February break. 30.9 seconds. And actually, that timeout advances the ball for Georgia Highlands. Well, Southern Crescent's going to try to substitute. They're not going to let them? Strange. Yeah, they already set the lineups there, so they won't be able to do that. And so they're going to go back behind the free throw, and for whatever reason, they're not fouling right now. There's a trap. The ball's given away! Oh, interesting. Georgia Highlands called a timeout apparently before it was turned over. That is very fortunate timing. And now you got to keep in mind, you can't call a timeout while it's between possessions. So you have to have full possession of the ball to call a timeout. It looks like Georgia Highlands just barely got that timeout in. They sensed it coming. So 24.9, that's a crucial play, because if you give the ball away there, we talked about it, can't turn the ball over. It's the last thing you can do, because then Southern Crescent could go the other way and make it, at worst, a one-point game. They could tie it. Cannot turn the ball over. And so there will still be that 0.9 second difference. The last time we'll have the shot clock on is this possession. Not going to make a big difference, so you have to foul. 5 seconds come off the clock in that sequence. 6, I guess. And you're down to 24.9. Georgia Highlands, you got to draw up your best play to get the ball inbounds and avoid any traps. That was the problem. Princess Simmons dribbled into the corner, and she ended up trapped not only by the sideline, but also by the half-court line, because, again, you can't go back court. I would almost say it's not even worth going back court. I would just keep it in the front court and not even have to worry about that. It's just another way you can lose the ball. But we'll see what they decide to do. They're in a stack set. SCTC has a player guarding the ball. That's Bryant. And they're going behind the line again. This one's passed into the corner. They get it successfully to Freeman. Oh, that looked like a travel. Apparently it's not. Down to 15 seconds. They're still not fouling. What is going on? Freeman finally fouled. They let a long time go off the clock. 11 seconds to go, and I think they're unlucky. To be honest, I think that was a turnover. Sure looked like it was. A carry, a travel, something. It wasn't, though, so Freeman was fouled. And again, that's only the 4th foul, so they're not going to the line yet. Jayla Jones is back in with her 4 fouls. Might as well roll the dice at that point. 11.3 to go. Really, at this point, you kind of need a turnover. Got to get the ball back, almost not with a foul. They get it in. Haddon has it. Simmons. Pass is blocked. Freeman's got it. 5 seconds to go, 5.1, and a free throw would do it here. 5.1 seconds. Man, Southern Crescent wasted a lot of time getting those 2 fouls. They were working so hard to get a turnover. And so a 3-point game, Georgia Highlands with 2 free throws, one of them would put this game out of reach. Freeman can't get the first one to go. And now I don't think they have a timeout, Southern Crescent. Let's say Freeman misses this. Southern Crescent's going to have to go quickly. They don't have a timeout. They just motioned that. So they're going to have to get it up quickly and get the best shot they can, try to get a 3, and that's all if Freeman misses. This shot would do it. No good. Defensive rebound. Bryant's got it. Got to get out of a trap. She passes 2-1 from half court. The heave. It's no good. And at the very last moment, Georgia Highlands survives. It was a shaky one all game long, and Southern Crescent has to be devastated. They put a whole lot of effort into this game, worked really hard, and nearly stole one from Georgia Highlands here in GCAA play. But Highlands, to their credit, does what it takes. They had exactly enough in the tank to finish things off and get the win over Southern Crescent Tech. Well, was that enough drama for you, folks? Hope you enjoyed being here with us for this presentation of Georgia Highlands women's basketball on the Charger Sports Network. That is all from us. 65-62 is your final. A half-court shot goes wide, and that is how Highlands ends up with a really tight win, maybe tighter than it should have been. Lots of errors on both sides, but Highlands come away with a big win in a scrappy moment. Only their third win in the conference of the season, and hopefully that will bring them a little bit more positive momentum as we head towards conference tournament time. That's all for us. For David, Brandon Harrell, myself, Danny Catula, everybody who makes these Georgia Highlands broadcasts possible, I want to say thanks for being with us, and we'll see you next time. Have a fantastic rest of your evening, and be blessed.